Well, a bold attack by a 16-year-old on an elderly woman is gaining national attention, and this is why. Watch.
I'm about to smack the old lady with the snowball when she come out the snow. Real shit. This is the skinny bop.
The skinny bop.
The skinny bop.
The skinny bop.
Smack her. Skinny bop. Smack her. Smack her.
Arthur Idala is a Fox News contributor and a criminal defense attorney, one-time prosecutor. Also, Emily Tish Sussman, who's campaign director for the Center for American Progress Action Fund, and Buck Sexton, who's the national security editor for The Blaze. He's saying smack cam because this is apparently sort of an offshoot of the knockout game, only their goal is not to knock you out in this, it's to just smack you in the face, I guess. Why are the police saying this is not an assault?
I don't know, Megan. I mean, here's the law. This is the law for Rochester. With intent to cause physical injury to another person, he causes such injury. All the injury has to do is it's got to cause her substantial pain. All she has to do is tell a police officer or a prosecutor, yes, that caused me substantial pain, and that's assault in the third degree. Why this wasn't charged as assault? This is how it should be charged. Assault in the third degree, menacing, and harassment. There should be 3 counts, and there should be a full order of protection asked that this kid can never go anywhere near this woman. Okay. And then in the cell in the back, someone should give this kid a whooping that he just gave to this. Let's go get the old lady. Oh. Come on, kid. You want to be a tough guy? Be a tough guy with a kid your age or bigger than you. Not an old lady coming out of the store.
Oh, it's terrible
That's out of
to watch.
order.
It's disturbing to watch. Go ahead, Buck.
They may be able to elevate the charges later. The officer at the scene in this case decided to. It's ridiculous. It's not harassment. It's clearly assault. It's just a question of how egregious the assault will be.
So she's going to be. He's going to be charged, but not with assault, not with a more serious crime.
It depends on what the DA decides to do when they review the tape. The good thing about this is there's footage of it. It's pretty obviously assault. It's pretty clear. And then on to the rest of that, I have to say, yeah, of course, it's sort of both heartbreaking. It's saddening. This is something that every kid should be told when you're little. You never hit a woman. You never hit an old person. This should be ingrained in people's minds, but no father figures, all kinds of cultural decay. This is the kind of stuff that we get, and it's now spreading.
You're supposed to be helping her with her bags. Right?
I'd also like to hope that we don't necessarily need to affirmatively tell children not to hit people, not to hit old women in the face. I mean, it's a terrible video. It's difficult to watch. He shouldn't have done it.
It's just so sad because apparently this is another phenomenon, unlike, not totally dissimilar from the knockout game. So among the many other things we need to worry about in life. Watch this new video. A car crashes right into a Rite Aid in New Jersey. No one goes to see if the driver's okay. Instead, look what they do. They grab their cell phones. Yes, because that's what America is all about now. Let's take pictures of the old person. I think it's a 71-year-old, we're told, inside that car.
So this is people thinking that they should document life instead of living life, and this is the dark underbelly of that.
Well, that's true if you're a journalist. That's what we've committed our lives to doing.
Everybody now thinks that they're journalists. Everybody thinks they're going to find the next viral video, and so that basic human impulse to say, oh my gosh, there's an old lady who's in this car, let me go in and help her, has somehow been subsumed by the notion that you're going to have the next viral video. All your friends are going to say, isn't this cool? Look what you have. Oh, it's disgusting. It's really a problem.
More and more of this.
Yeah, I think there's maybe a piece of it that people want to have that viral video, but I also think there's just this sense of people who have, generally started to grow up in a culture where, as you are creating that sense of self, of your own self, it's not really private anymore. It's very public. People's online personas are being developed as their own senses of self are being developed.
I get that, but why? That explains in general videotaping, but not while the person is still sitting there and no one has come to. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, his or her aid.
When someone trips, you go to catch him. I mean, that's my instinct. Yeah. When someone's about to fall down the stairs, you go and catch him. When they can't argue, well, we were afraid, maybe the person was violent coming out of the car. They're running to the car.
It was an accident. They can argue that. They don't know. They don't necessarily know it's an accident.
Why are they going to come that close? If you're afraid of who's in the car, you're not going to go that close. It takes so little to be Superman nowadays. All you have to do is render like normal help. If they just would have opened the door, one person opens the door and helps the woman out while the other 3 were videoing, that person would be a hero.
Well, it was New Jersey, so maybe they were just waiting for Cory Booker.
You don't even get the sense that anyone's actually even maybe calling the authorities.
Right.
They have their phone out.
It looks like they're photographing.
The impulse is video, not call for help in case somebody's
We just talked about this last week when we saw at it was a 7-Eleven, and there was a man who died, who got shot.
He's laying there bleeding.
And he's laying there bleeding, and people are stepping over him. His mother says, I can't even watch this. This isn't just a body. This is my son. People worry about the callousness of many in our society in today's day and age. Give you the last word.
Absolutely. I mean, there should be, and I hope there is increasingly, we need to be taking care of our neighbors. And if people drive into a building, you have to be there for them. Absolutely.
Well, that's it.
It's unbelievable.
Words still live by. We want to know what you think. Like us on Facebook.com/The Kelly File. Leave a comment or send me a tweet at Megyn Kelly using hashtag KellyFile. Plus, Hannity at the top of the hour.